Hello, everybody. Phenomenal, sir. Where am I? What am I doing? I'm way down here. There we go. Phenomenal, sir, coming at you with another episode of Breath of Fire 1, continuing our Streamiversary 2026 extravagasm. I don't know what you would call it. Extravaganza, amazingness, fun times. That's it is, but I still feel bad when I steal it from anyone but Calrea Vidu. I do it specifically to deny Calrea. And then when other people jump in, I'm like, oh, I feel bad now. But anyway, I'm jumping in with more Breath of Fire. Last time we finished up, we had just taken down the soldiers at the Dark Dragon's fortress of Nabal, and we now have to go to Wisdon in the desert to speak with the ancient sorceress and try to figure out a way to stop them from destroying the city of Prima. I am rude. I'm terrible. But such is life. So with that being said, let's get back into it. Is it working? Always a delay. I hadn't checked it yet, but I'm going to. That sounds good. That sounds good, Vidu. Especially anything that you guys can like interact with while I'm just kind of yammering to myself nonstop for an unknown number of hours, is a win. My book. Have you fully recovered? I'll keep a close eye on you. So I didn't do any kind of grinding or anything. I just sort of I'm just right where we ended. I did try today to do the money glitch that I had read about. When I tried to do it before, I had left a step out, but either the glitch only works for the GBA version or it's just a lie because it didn't happen for me. But here's Wisdon, which we couldn't enter before because we didn't have the statue. The sorceress who sealed off the power of Tyr is sleeping here. Our leader is deep inside the palace. Sad house. No weapons for sale. Our leader has been resting for thousands of years. Frazier. I think I checked behind all this stuff last time I played. So they just very unceremoniously put a staircase right in the middle of the town, or right in the middle of the town square. I feel like that probably should have been hidden in one of these buildings or something, like make you explore the buildings. But again, you know, it's a 90s. It is great. It is a good one. I agree with you, dude. I think probably my top 3 shop themes for any RPG in this order are Earthbound, Breath of Fire 1, Voltage. Because let's be honest, Voltage's shop theme is a banger. And they're all very similar. I would be tempted to say Stardew Valley's shop theme, but I feel like I remember talking about this before, that Stardew Valley's shop theme is very similar to like a Yoshi's Island soundtrack or something. Like it's specifically, it's like very reminiscent. I can't say they ripped it off because what is music but a predetermined arrangement of 8 notes? Like there's gonna be overlap, but it's really similar. Speaking of ripping off music, I feel the need to share that I got, it's not a copyright strike, but I got I don't know, tagged, dinged, whatever you want to call it, by YouTube for my video of Spyro the Dragon from the other day. I went to upload it to YouTube and it says that the music has been flagged as being owned by some other person. Like basically it's copywritten music, you can't use it. And that as a result, the video cannot be viewed in certain countries and may not be monetized if you ever qualify for the YouTube Partner Program. And I was like, oh no, that'll matter. And then I looked and I was like, what are the two countries? And it's Russia and Belarus. And I was like, oh. Feel like there's other things at play here. But then I looked, and specifically the music that they say was copywritten was it was 2 segments of me on the Winter Tundra overworld map, comprising a total of 24 seconds of me running around trying to find the last couple gems while talking loudly. And it says that it's a copyright violation for Zhang Chang's Space Adventure, which was like a Mandarin pop album that came out in 2024. And when I looked online, apparently other people are getting dinged for the same album, and I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna dispute this. I'm 100% gonna dispute this. And I like lined out, you know, this is what it's from. This is me talking. I've got multiple other videos online of me playing the exact same game and the same content. The content is consistent with over 1,000 other videos that are allowed under fair use. It was interesting because I did read, I found out a little more about that game and just some different things going on behind the scenes. But yeah, I disputed it, and I'm curious to see if this person rejects my claim, because if they do, I'm exactly petty enough to forward the information to Activision and be like, hey, just so you know, this guy from Asia is claiming your music as his work product, and just sit back and watch the fire. Yeah, but what about fair use, hell? It's just, it's very weird for me specifically that it's only Russia and Belarus that it can't be viewed in. Like, I wonder if there's not some other geopolitical considerations going on there. But at the end of the day, I would very much love to just, you know, sick Activision's legal team onto this random 20-something that put out a music album and is now claiming that Spyro the Dragon music is a copyright violation of his work. I think that would be hilarious. It's extremely politics only when it's those two. Only when it's those two countries, or when it's only those two countries. Like, I can think of other countries that should be grouped in with them, but it's just such a weird... It's such a weird thing, you know? Especially since it's like the 4th time I've beaten Spyro on stream, which means the music has been played before, right? But the last time I streamed it was in 2023. Because I stopped streaming in May of 23, this person put his album out in September of 24, and now as if by magic it's copyrighted and everybody's getting, like, multiple people are reported getting a copyright ding for this one section of the game. It's like, if Activision wants to come after me and say, hey, you can't do this, then I'll say I'm very sorry and I'll take it down. But like, some random asshole just claiming work for other people, I'll die on that hill. I'm game. I want to know why Ox can two-hand a hammer and wear a shield, but Bo can't two-hand a bow and wear a shield. This is true. Yeah. Like I said, we'll see. We'll see what comes of it. Probably nothing. It probably doesn't matter. It probably will never matter because, you know, YouTube. I'm never gonna be a YouTube partner. Like, I got like 160 something followers on YouTube after 5 years. There's not a lot of people going on YouTube. I think most of them are probably you guys that follow me follow me on Twitch. There's not a lot of people that are like, you know, I just want to watch completely unhinged 6-hour videos of Secret of Mana while someone yells in the background over the music. I'd probably feel a lot more passionate about it if I actually like put work into editing my videos and stuff. But thank you for the nah. If I get one copyright strike every 5 years, I'm doing good, Health. I'm not worried about it. And the claim, if you dispute the claim, it doesn't result. It's if you appeal it to YouTube. So if I dispute the claim and that person says, no, this is absolutely my work product and you can't use it, and then I elevate it to YouTube, because like, and that's the weird thing is when you do the dispute, this is just YouTube being YouTube. When you dispute the claim initially, it just goes to the person that the work is attributed to, and then they can respond with, yeah, this is my work, or no, it's not. YouTube doesn't even like get involved. If you appeal it, then YouTube determines that it is their work product. Then you can get a copyright strike for a false claim. But at this level, it's not going to really make a difference. So. Thank you for the tomes. Thank you for the hair down, AK. I hope you're doing well. Health is coming out. Health is coming out swinging in favor of protecting this Mandarin pop artist from trouble. Are you a fan of Zhang Zhang? Oh, no. Dying on the Hill would be them. Dying on the Hill would, I guess, it's not a great use of the turn of phrase, because Dying on the Hill would be them like deleting my channel, which even then, joke's on them, because I back up all my videos. But, you know. I'll be okay. I've actually toyed with the idea of just doing away with the channel entirely, but just something in me just is not quite ready to let my streams be lost to the ether. I'm not quite ready yet. It speeds me up, not that it matters. Yeah. I guess just Karn. Yeah, that's good. That's a good upgrade for Karn. Yeah. Wait, what? You finished up Tetris? Oh my god! Congratulations, AK! Holy cow! That's freaking amazing, dude. For those of y'all that don't know, there's a thing out there called Retro Achievements. It's like this third-party website where you can go to you go through a number of steps I don't fully understand, and you can basically play like ROMs of old games, and the program like adds achievements like you see in modern day games into it. And AK has been working on getting all of the achievements in Tetris, which requires you to be like a god tier Tetris player. Some of those achievements are insane. Big congratulations. I thought about doing it. I know AK, you had talked to me about it, and I looked, and all the games that I would want to do the achievements for, it was literally play the game. I was like, well, I've already done that. Like, I like achievements. I don't like achievements that are linked to multiplayer in modern games. I don't like achievements where it's like get 100 no damage victories in PvP. But I do like ones that ask you to do things, unusual things, or like weird shit in within the game, you know. I actually went back yesterday and I played some Spyro the Dragon 2 and got the rest of the achievements for Spyro 2. which it was honestly, some stuff I was really surprised that I've never gotten, like get through the Skelos Badlands without touching the lava. Like, wow, really? I've never gotten through Skelos Badlands without touching lava. The whole level is 30 seconds long. If you just run through the level at top speed, like I beat the whole thing in one go, just went. So I don't know. It's just it also made me realize just how short those levels are in Spyro the Dragon when you're not trying to 100% everything. Two streams in one day. You're finally up. Hello, Quex. Welcome in. That's because you streamed for like 18 hours yesterday, you mad lady. Janksis has gone insane and she's streaming more than I'm awake during the day. Doing good. Yeah, there was always going to be another stream, Philip. We don't count Duckin' and Devin as a stream. This is Streamaversary, y'all. But we're doing well. I'm doing well. I assume everyone else. Alright, so we've got all the treasure. And in case anyone was wondering, we didn't equip the Rage Hammer on Ox because, like the Flame Rapier, it casts a spell when you use it. Which we may get to see. There you go. 60 damage. Less than the Flame Rapier, which we got several hours ago. Which just goes to show that, that the Flame Rapier is like a semi-secret thing, or a thing that they didn't expect you to like remember until late in the game. And going for it the minute you get Karn is definitely like an optimized strategy. I suppose, Philip. Don't equip any armor. Does that mean I have to take my armor off? Well, I guess so. No, because you said don't equip any armor. You didn't say take off armor. Or you didn't say don't wear armor. You said don't equip armor. So I'm fine as long as I don't change my gear, right? No armor. Oh, so now you're changing it. And you're like, oh yeah, no. What I actually meant was don't use any armor at all. Don't do that. I don't think I can actually help you with that, Philip. I'm not sure you can take armor off. Yeah, you can't take armor off. I'm pressing up. The only thing you can remove is accessories. Gear is locked in once you equip it. Womp. No. Only basic attacks allowed. I can't just let you change stuff simply because the one you chose is poopy now. Also, I'm just gonna die then. Like I'll succeed at the challenge, but I'm gonna die because you're saying I can't heal, right? Like basic attacks only. I'm gonna die. Just remember, everybody, Philip Schneider chose this. Like, I guess I'll just go make a sandwich. Philip chose this, everyone. Yeah. Yeah, there's so much more. See, the trick here, y'all, is the ban lasts for 10 minutes, and if I fail the ban, Philip gets an extra 500 temple points. He got 500 for redeeming the ban, but then he gets an extra 500 if I fail it. So we're just in line for like 10 minutes of this. And I haven't been tracking when he actually redeemed it. I mean, she is if you can't heal. You're literally in the lead, Philip. Philip's forever like Phenomenal doesn't want me to win as he's like the highest scoring person in the entire stream. Oh no. The party retreated. You may have to retreat in order to advance. I've literally never gotten that dialogue before. All right. Oh, but wait, that's not a basic attack, so we'll have to do this. Hang on. There we go. We'll put the real hero in front. Here we go, guys. Auto battles only. I'm gonna add an extra one called Temple of Fen Ho just for Goblin Junkbot. The third god of Rings of Power, the living god, the Vivek of Rings of Power. Elder Scrolls ripped off Rings of Power. With the living tribunal. No. No. Did I lose half my money when I died? I didn't even check. Does this game do that? I don't know if this game halves your money when you die or not. I've never gotten a game over before, so I'm not sure. I'm sure I got a game over when I was a kid. I haven't gotten a game over in this game in at least 20 years, though. Although we did get close with the No Dragons run against Zog. Lord. Philip wanted me to be like, that's impossible, and then just use a dragon transformation or something. I'm all hopped up on mint tea and coffee. I'm willing to do anything. I feel like Ash Ketchum rolling in the second time around at Brock's gym in the anime. I'm back. Depends on the Redeemer, Quex. You are the warrior destined to be a hero. Did you come to disturb the sleep of sorceress? You must prove your worth to be in the presence of the sorceress. Let's see what you're made of. Sooner or later, my Pikachu will be a high enough level to take down your Onix, and then you'll be sorry. Whisk feels sorry for me. He's doing basic physical attacks. He's like, oh, this poor kid. There's some small child playing. Nina with the kill. The bloodthirst. Well done! We did almost kill Cloud last time. That was pretty impressive. I wouldn't have even thought we'd have done that. I get out my knitting. You see, I definitely know how to knit as I'm just like moving my hands in circles. I'm knitting handcuffs around my own wrists right now. Devastate! Counter! 3 damage. The Echo Hat is one of those things that would be amazing if it wasn't for the fact that you just do 5% of the damage that they hit you for. And spells just aren't that strong. Like, it's just, like you're just doing single-digit damage just for funsies. Ah, I have one of these! Casts Earthquake for 2 damage. Oh. No. To see those death animations. Bo's got his head in the ground and his butt in the air. Oh, poor guy. Terrible. The Phenomenal Store. I guess that's better. The Party Retreats is better than Secret of Mana, where it's like the child and his friends were never seen again. Like, that's all right. Oh look, it's been 10 minutes. Let's do it. let's fuck him up before Philip gets another redeem. Before Vidoof swoops in. In all honesty, I'm giving you a hard time, Philip. Thank you for the redeem. I would not have thought that I would have done as well as I did at auto battling. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you engaging with the Temple of Chaos. And I am just giving you a hard time. It's how we show affection in Virginia. The more we tease you, the more we like you. Or something. Just ragging you. Guy's gonna get absolutely destroyed this time. Feels good to play good, as Tom would say. Well done! Back up. Thunder! Thunder Dragon. Thunder! Very good, I'm gonna use my Thunder form. There we go. Boom. Cheer up! Brad Bromance, thank you for the consult tomes and for snaking the temple offering. Congratulations. I always love it when you've got like 3 or 4 really active people in the stream, and then you have that person that just comes in and they're like, "Oh look, don't mind if I do," and then they just help themselves to the temple offering right as it comes active. And everyone else is like, "Damn it!" I saw your post earlier, Brad. So I hope you're doing well, is how I will say it. Normally I would ask how you're doing, but I hope you are doing well. And thank you for being here. It did, Vidoof. It did. Philip told me that I was changing the rules too much in the Temple of Chaos. So if you look on the Discord, I've been slowly consolidating stuff into like forum threads. So like all the temple stuff is going to go together, like all the marathon stuff is going to go together. In the temple stuff, I have a rules post that actually tells you like all the rules. Those are the rules. It's set at that. I'm not going to mess with anything for at least 6 months, and we're going to see how it goes. But yes, it went from 5 minutes to 30 minutes to 20 minutes to 15 minutes, and I think 15 minutes is good because in a 4-hour stream, that's 16 redeems if people are just getting them right. I usually grab that first one just to kind of set the timer. So 4 hours, 15. So that's 5 people can get all 3 redeems, or you guys can fight over them. The Pain is the True Way is now instructions from the temple, and that is redeemable once per person, once every 30 minutes. So each person can only do it once, but it's a 30-minute timer. And when you redeem it, you automatically get 500 temple points, and if I fail the challenge, you get another 500 temple points. So that was the other change, because I know you've been gone for a few days. And that's gonna be pretty much where it sits from now on for the foreseeable future. Yeah. Thank you, Brad. Thank you, Philip. Oof. Well, this guy is just a jerk. Alright, so we're getting into everybody gets healed once per, or somebody gets healed once per turn territory. So we're gonna do Dado. We need him. 5. Slam! Slam! Well, that just seems uncalled for. Nice 12 damage. Alright. I really don't think there's any real strategy to beating this guy other than just marble ones and pray, because he does do some pretty powerful magic. Just bam, bam, bam. I will say that this is one of those ones that having bow actually makes the fight a little easier, because bow can heal as well. So if you have Bo, Nina, and Ox, you can pull out up to 3 heals before he even gets to move. They have limited AP, but, you know, it's nice. You, sir, are delaying the inevitable and have just sacrificed your final turn for nothing. Just in case something. Recover! Wow. Life 2. You mean like the final boss, Brad? Or the next, like, boss fight in the game? Sorceress, there's someone here to see you. The next boss fight is probably 15 minutes away, 15 to 20 minutes. Sorceress, a descendant of the hero has arrived. Please, wake up. If you're just trucking along and not, like, grinding out or any, like, grinding out levels or anything, you get 2 or 3 boss fights an hour in this game. Still no response. We'll have to resort to plan B. Enough to make the instructions from the temple meaningful. Yeah. Ah! E! What's going on here? Like how it's Ox and not the hero. Our duty is to protect Sorceress. We have accomplished our goal. Please be nice to the Sorceress. We will go now. Goodbye. You better have a very good reason for waking me. She's got sleep brain. She's okay. What's that? You want to sink the vessels of the dark dragons? Take this with you. Ox receives the old egg. Thank you, Brad. It will hatch and the bug inside will cause a typhoon. Now I'm going back to sleep. Hey. To get in a few fights on the way back, but that's okay. We'll just go berserk mode, it'll be fine. And there's a slam attack from Shin does 54 damage and the flame rapier does 90. That's silly. Like, I know that's a high defense enemy, but still. 1665 XP, which is that sounds like a lot of experience points until you realize it's being split 6 ways, and then it's like, oh. So this is meaningless. It's like 270 XP per person or something. Stab! Yeah, the only thing worse than the Breath of Fire 1 translation, Breath of Fire 1, the main issue with the translation is that they just cut out a lot of the nuance of the script and made it much more simplistic for American audiences. Breath of Fire 2, there's stuff that's just wrong. Breath of Fire 2 has a really bad... Although there are a few where there's literally, like, it'll be, you know, Blue or somebody will be like, this spell should stop them, and then it just goes, it's just like a bunch of letters. Like she's chewing on her own tongue while she's casting a spell. Nina's character is fun. Nina actually has something of a personality in this one. Nina 2 is the best, obviously, but this one's not bad. Even Nina 4. Nina 4 is useful and actually has like dialogue and stuff and makes sense. It's mostly 3 and 5 that are no good. But 5 doesn't have dialogue for story-based reasons. She's a mute. So you can't really like fault her for not talking. Nina 2 died so much. She very much is her role as like the glass cannon mage, you know. You can actually I don't think this might not apply to you, Quex, but I do know that when I was younger, I didn't realize how much formations affected that game. Breath of Fire 3 formations make a huge difference. Breath of Fire 2, they had started to mess with that. They sort of did in this one where you've got like front row and back row. But Breath of Fire 2, they actually, it's pretty deep the way the formations work, and like even within each formation, how many people are in the party affects like the defense and attack power and the likelihood of being targeted. And I think they just expected people to know that stuff and like use the right formation to keep Nina alive. But I think most people just do the 2x2 square and just go for it, you know? Which is totally fine. But it does which all of that is to say, like, I'm not saying you were playing the game wrong. I'm saying that I think that the devs designed the characters' stats and resistances around the idea that everyone would just know that mechanic, which is not the way to design the game, right? If that mechanic is the only way to keep party members alive in certain battles, then you really need to like make it clear that that is what that does. It was like Ragnar and Dragon Warrior. But is Ragnar the hero's dad? I'm not as up on my Dragon Warrior lore as I think y'all give me credit for. Ortega is dad. Okay. Like the salsa, right? Got it. Get wrecked. Oh shit. Oh, leveled up. So we're going to take the old egg to the volcano. I don't know if she even told us where to take the old. Did she tell us to take it to the volcano? I guess she did. Oh, okay. So, if you're feeling chatty, you don't have to answer, Quex, but I'm curious, have you played the Dragon Warrior 3 remake? I know I feel like you were playing the 1 and 2 remake. Because 3, they had, what was it, Seeds of Salvation was the version that I tried to play before. And I really did like that game as a kid, but the amount of grinding involved as an adult, I just wasn't feeling it. At least not for a stream game, you know? And I keep seeing the 3 remake online, and I'm like, oh, I could play that. That would be fun. And then part of me is like, no, it wouldn't. You're going to spend so much time grinding. It's going to suck. So I'm curious if you or anybody has played that, and if so, did they do anything to address the XP tables in that game? Because if it's not just a 50-hour grind fest, I would not be opposed to playing that game, because I like JRPGs, I like a little bit of jank. I love the fact that you can actually like pick what type of party composition you want. It's just when I played the Game Boy Color version a couple of years ago, like I grinded off stream with the ROM sped up to 1000% for like 3 hours and gained 4 levels, and still didn't have enough money to buy all the gear, like the upgrades for my guys. And I was at like the 4th town, like I was very early in the game. And you can kind of cheese it a little bit by doing like by betting on monster fights, but I didn't want to do that, so I don't know. That's where I was at with that game. They have options. Oh! Oh, Lord. Kill that thing. That was horrifying. Okay, so from now on, we're going to prioritize killing one of those at a time because it appears that they have a second phase that is horrifying. Oh, nice. Yeah, the only like Dragon Warrior, Dragon Quest, I almost said Dwagon Quest. Dwagon Quest? The only Dragon Quest type games that I've played is Seeds of Salvation, and I think I played the very first like monster one where you could like train monsters in it. But that's it. Alright, y'all are absolute booty. Oh no! Damn it! Oh my god. Okay, I thought he was gonna do it too. I was like, well, we're dead. Alright, so the thing is, guys and ladies, this is horrible. I'm remembering now why I always use marbles when I go through the volcano. This is terrible. They're horrifying creatures. They're not worth the XP. An urchin. Well, thank God for that. I can fish. Jeez. Oh, Lord. Okay, we've only got a handful of marbles left, but we're using them for that. Alright. So I'd have to do that. Just add that to the list of super long games that I plan to play at some point before I die of old age. Well, I was saying, I can't remember if it was earlier today or if it was last time I streamed on Saturday, that if you just look at the JRPGs on my want to play list of 226 games, there's like 5 or 6 games on that list that are 100 hours long or more. It was so funny. I posted something in my Discord last week. I looked at the, what is it, twitchtracker.com, and it like breaks down your top streamed games. It's actually a really cool tool. If y'all have never looked at it, you should check it out, because I mean, it gets really, it doesn't just say like, oh, these are the games you've streamed and this is how much you've streamed them, but it like actually breaks down like the average number of followers you get when you're playing each game. So it's like, if you play Breath of Fire and you like, it could say like, oh, you average 2 new followers every time you play Breath of Fire, or you lose 6 followers every time you play Rings of Power. Like, it actually breaks everything down for you, which is really cool. But it told me that my top streamed category was retro, which makes sense because, you know, and also because for the first 2 years I was streaming Rings of Power, Rings of Power didn't have a category on Twitch, so I streamed it as retro. My second highest streamed category is Persona 5 Royal. 5.4% of my total time streamed since I started streaming in 2021 was a single playthrough of Persona 5 Royal. That took me 124 hours. Absolute madness. Silliness, as they say. Silliness. I love that. This is little stuff like this that just, even though I know this is such a very like rudimentary game, like it's just a very like, it's a JRPG. The little effects, like talking about when you see the little drips of water drip from the ceiling in the caves, and you can hear the drips echoing. The glow on the rocks of the lava when you get to this point, so before you actually see the lava, getting here, I love that. And all of a sudden there's like shadows on the walls and that kind of thing. Like, I just love the little touches like that they put into this game. Drops the old egg into the ocean volcano. Plunk. They're like, well, we paid somebody to make that JPEG for us, so damn it, we're gonna use it twice if we can. Looks just like the egg that we stole from the Grim file. The old egg has grown larger in the volcano. You're back already? What's the hurry? I wanted some more sleep. The world is in chaos. You need my help? Okay, let's go. Well, thank you so much for being here, Brad. I appreciate you. And I will, if you're still streaming when I finish up, I'll try to catch you. But have a good time. You can rest until they make their move. I love that they just bounce you around like that instead of making you do all that walking. That's honestly just so fantastic. What else does she even have? I think I'm gonna stick with Ox for now. I do want to give her some gear before someone strikes again. Oh, well, I guess I can't. Never mind. They're finally making a move. Please! Oh, this is the part where she chews on her own tongue. Please, Blue, use your magic. Of course. Like, what does that even mean? Gala, gala, gala. If you do the right thing, you'll get your license back. Yes, sir. I know. I pledge in the name of the metalsmiths, we will stop the weapon. When I turn into a big fish, you can ride on my back. Like 12 feet. Please stop. I don't want this. I don't want to fight. How is it out there? The enemy is approaching fast. Stop them. We're tightening our defense. Good luck. Ready to surface. No, we're surrounded by the enemy. You really don't realize how big of a fish I mean, it's called the big fish, but you don't really realize how big of a fish you are until you see him next to an actual boat with several dozen soldiers on it. We can't run. Blue, we need some fancy moves. This is going to be interesting. Now you'll see my real power. Typhoon Bug, do your work. Nothing's happening. Ah! Whoa! Okay, go, Typhoon Bug, go! Now it's just out there in the world causing chaos. What? There are still enemies here, and the bug is gone. That's cool. Only half of the enemies remain. What's going on? Retreat! We'll have to beat them down below. They're diving. Let's go after them. They're just putting their iron boots on and jumping overboard. I'll stop the enemy. Hurry! Alright. Now that they've completely effed my party composition. Right, so we need to buy some herbs, sell some stuff. Good to see you, Eternal Warrior JD and chat. Oh no, they're gone. Y'all, I did not plan for this. Hey, how's business? I did not plan for this. Is that a thing? Did I know that was a thing? The shops are closed during the battle. Oh no. I did not know that was a thing. I am flabbergasted. My ghast has been flabbered. Fine, we'll be okay. This is like a 3-round kill boss. We'll be okay. The Voltage boss. Thank you for the temple offering, Waffle Dynasty. Ada, you take care of the leader, and I'll handle the rest. Party of 4? What does that mean? Do I just like not do the combination spell? I've literally it's auto battling at this point. What? 3 party members is okay? You can't have less than 4 in your party if you have at least 4 in your party. I can't reduce the number of active party members unless I kill one of them, which I don't think I can do. Yeah, I can't like turn my sword on myself or anything. You can change that one. That one's actually impossible to do. If you want to change that one, you can, but it's not going to go effective until after this fight, because I don't want you being like no healing. So it'll go active after this fight. Don't need to have full party. How do you not have a full party though? Hang on. I mean, the fight's half over now, but let me see. That. Oh, okay. No, because then it just pops someone else in, right? Okay, I didn't know. I literally didn't know you could do that. Okay. Here. We'll reset. My bad. I won't start the timer on it yet. I didn't know you could do that. Because I've never tried to not use a full party. Just like bowling. Thank you, Quex. Okay. Okay, so that just pushes him back in. Okay, so what I'll have to do is the first round of the fight, I'll just switch him out. Jado, you take care of the leader, and I'll handle the rest. You've destroyed my battalion. You'll pay for that. We'll do it. That's a Philip Schneider quote. That's a good one. Oh wait. Duh. You gotta change them out. That wouldn't normally work later on in the game either. That's interesting. So you would, like, I guess you'd have to have at least 5 party members, but less than 8 to be able to do that? I don't know. I'm almost curious to see if it's possible to only have 1 party member. Now. Thunder Dragon. Marble 1. Oh, and the timer started at 102. So 112 will be done. Pushed it back a minute because I had to reset. Back up 1 card. Oh. Nice. Oh, don't do that. Why though? Okay. You know, I don't know why they decided that this was the exact moment in the game when every single enemy needs to be able to hit your entire party for 3/4 of their life. But I hate them for it. I really do hate them for it. There, fucker. Enjoy it, you jerk. No effect. There you go. Wants to fight dirty. That was a horrible hit from that guy. I was not prepared for that. Consult tomes. Thank you, Eternal Warrior JD, for consulting your tomes. Temple is grateful for your loyalty. Fireball has been learned. Everybody's leveling up. It's so interesting to me that they don't tell you when Gobi learns new spells. It's so weird. Like, everybody else, when they learn new spells, it tells you, but when Gobi learns new spells, there's like no message. You just have to check. If I go down, I'll take you with me. I think the XP gets divided evenly between all the party members either way, unfortunately. So everybody got like 1,000 XP for that fight. Ha! You're bluffing. Give up. I'm gonna blow you out of the water. This is easier than I thought. We're just hassling him now. Don't underestimate my power. This is getting bad. Really bad. Let's go. Just fireball. Just fireball. Just fireball. My plans are going well, Jade. You have done good work. Thank you, Emperor. What was the problem in Prima? Was it the light dragons? Those fools have been interfering with our search for the keys. The light dragons will pay for this. Get rid of them now, Commander, and find me the goddess keys. Yes, sir! And this is the start of, or this is the end of season 1 of the anime, right? We think that everything's good, and then we get the cutaway to the Big Bad's castle as the the 4 lieutenants make their appearance, and they'll be showing up in every 3rd episode of season 2. What do you make of this, Commander? Commander, I'm concerned. Could be the light dragons. It's not worth the commander's time. The general might be doing this to distract Commander Jade. Don't worry about it. We've got this covered. I'm leaving it in your hands to conquer the enemy and find the keys. Yes, sir. I never noticed before, but Court, this guy, you can actually see his eyes are 2 different colors. And when he shows up later on in the game, it does like a little Dragon Ball Z-esque like side shot of him, and he's actually got a monocle. That's pretty cool that they made his eyes different colors. I never noticed that before in 30 years of playing this game. Yes, sir. Where are you, Dragon of Light? Prima would be toast if that explosion was any closer. Come again anytime. Where are you going, Gobi? I'm going with them. Jado still owes me money. Tell us the truth. You just want to be with us, right? No, I want my money. Come on, let's go. I want you to work hard so you can pay me back. Gobi, you have such a one-track mind. What? I didn't hear you. Never mind. Walks through an impassable square. What? I'm missing something. Okay. Didn't heal us. Why would they? Jerks. Alright, so let's pick up some herbs. Re-up our marbles. Welcome to the item shop. How can I help you? And then... Okay. And we're going to need 14 marble 1s. We're going to need 17 marble 3s. I'm going to sell this stuff. And 7 acorns. Well, I guess we need 17 of each, right? Yeah, 17 of each and then 7 acorns. Alright. Buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then... There we go. Okay. Now, go talk to the head merchant. Welcome back, Gobi. I'll give you your license and the spear. A member of our clan can use the spear to turn into a big fish. Mystic Scarf. I'll put that on blue for all that it matters. For all that it matters. Changing none of her stats. Let's see. We're not gonna change Karn just yet, but we are gonna put Oxen in front of her. Okay. But yeah, they don't really tell you as Gobi's learning new spells, but he starts out with just Ebb, and then every time he levels up for the first little bit, he gets a new spell. He gets Ebb, which is like a small school of fish attacks everybody. Ebb X, which is a large school of fish attacks everybody. Echo is a small pot of dolphins, and then Echo X is a large pot of dolphins. And then he never learns another spell again, and the spells only work underwater, and we're about to finish the whole underwater segment of the game. And we never actually used him in a fight at all, so... Lee. Gobi raises the sphere and yells, "Gala, gala, gala, gala!" Alright, so we can now get to the west side of the map. See, the description made sense for these. I'm so sniffly. And we need to go north to Gust, but first, we're going to head over here. We're going to go to Tunland a little early. Just a wee bit early. Like 3 or 4 boss fights early. Thank you, Gobi. Great to have you. And we're going to pop. And... So nobody here can understand us because we don't have a famous flute or some other fun instrument. Nothing going on in here. Do, la, fa, so. Right? They're all just looking for inspiration. But what we're looking for is a little more mundane. We're looking for the treasury. Sneak through here. We're gonna go over here. Pushed in the hole. Oh no. Under one of these boxes. Is a hole. So that was the wrong one. Hit that treasure. An herb and a melon. Okay, so I got the wrong one. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to redo that. I thought it was the right one, but the right one was the wrong one, so the left one's all that's left. Temple offering from Calrea. Thank you, Calrea. She's been kind to you guys. She's been letting y'all get your licks in while you can. We've sufficiently shamed her. Calrea is currently the highest scoring member of the Temple of Nexus by 100 points. He's barely beating Goblin Junkbot, not including this morning's score. And a tally up this morning's stuff when we're done tonight. Philip Schneider still has a solid lead, even though Leggett did spook us all a little bit with his gift sub bonanza. Philip Schneider is comfortably in the lead other than Leggett, but it's still several streams left to go before the end of the month. So it's anybody's game. So we got the Rod 5. We're gonna put that on. Put that urchin we found on. I was talking shit before, but really that was a lucky find. Donate to the treasury. Get that treasure. I believe that during this stream we have broken 50 entries in the raffle for the donate to the treasury gift sub raffle. And I feel like I need to get an idea on how many gift subs I'm going to actually give away based on entries, because I feel like if we end up with 70 or 80 entries, one gift sub might not be enough. I might have to have it be like one for every 25 entry or something. Because I don't think I expected so many people to enter that. It makes sense, but It's caught me off guard. Like, I can only give away so many gift subs because I'm just taking money out of my right pocket, giving half of it to Jeff Bezos, and then putting the rest back in my left pocket. But it is fun. I do like it. I do like the raffles are fun. We did the little spin the wheel at the end of the month. All right, so we talked to this old man before with his aching back with Nina. Nina gave him a back rub and he paid us. You can go back to him again with Blue, and he'll give you another 20,000 gold. Pat 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 pat. I feel years younger. Thanks. Fun little bonus 20k that you can get there. Then, got a couple of other things we can do. So, we are going to warp to Arad. We're going to go on a walk through the desert. So, Philip Schneider, if you're still here and listening, did I hear that you are or are not going to play more West of Loathing? Because you said I talked you into playing more of it, but then I feel like you were saying, it's wearing on you again. And watching you play it is making me want to play it. It's one of those games it's really interesting because if you like that game, there's a ton of replay value to it. You can go through and play it probably like half a dozen times because there's like different characters that you can get in your party. Like you only get one party member, but you can choose from a number of different party members, or you could play solo, or you could play solo until the last chunk of the game and then get another party member. Which is fun that they give you that option. But if you hate the game, like, the game itself is only about, I want to say it's only like 12 to 16 hours long unless you're really trying to do every little thing in the game. But having the option to go through and play it over and over with different party members and different classes is fun. But if you don't like the game, then I can see it being miserable. Alright. We go. Got a dragon hat. Oh, you love to see it. 320, baby. Alright. Icy hat. Put the icy hat on her, can't we? Nope. Not on her. Put it on him just to stop that stupid echo thing. Oh, it's better than that. Horn hat? Huh. And nobody wear this? There we go. The exact same. It's slightly worse. Oh no. Alright, so I guess the icy hat is just garbage now. So we got the dragon hat. And now we've got to go to Romero. I can't remember. Do you lose bait fish in this game? Nope, not. No, okay, we're good. So can't remember if Ben can list through forests or not. I hope so. So this is gonna be a little spooky. I don't know if this counts as a sequence break so much as it's just risky, but it's worth it. I head over to try to grab the dragon sword as well. think the shield is in the mountains and the armor's in the pond. Yes, okay. So we're good. $8.26. To save us the aggravation going through all those fights. So once you get around this mountain, shit gets real fast, and the monsters that show up can kill you at this point in the game. Swap Jado in. Dragon Sword. Hell yeah. Alright. We'll get the other two pieces of gear later, but for now... That's a lot of attack power. Look at that. It slows you down a lot. It takes away the AoE attack, so that would be good. Like, honestly, it's weird because the Dragon Sword, I just don't know if it's better than the option of just hitting everything once. But it's required for something later on. But it's there. It's an option. If you're not using dragon transformations, then obviously it's a massive upgrade for boss fights. But there it is. The ring increases attack power a little. And we do need to switch this. Put this down. And we'll put the dragon sword down here. Oh, I don't think we can accidentally sell it. Okay. Then we're going to warp back to Unland. Warriors, our fate is in your hands. No pressure. Bert. We're going to switch Gobi back in. The gills are in place. Goa, 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 goa! There we go. Well, thank you so much for the lurk, Quex. Have a good time hanging out in the living room. Always great to see you. I'm sorry I haven't been able to catch many of your streams lately, and I feel like we always either overlap or you're streaming like forever, doing like super long streams. You are a prolific streamer. Oh, you're fine. It happens. I'm just glad to see you when I get to see you. Anytime we get Quex in the stream is a good day. I'm gonna go through this god-awful place again. I really wish they had made it so that you could get through that that area, like, because you have to walk through this castle like 3 or 4 times, and the enemies in here are not joke. Like, they're pretty tanky. They mess you up pretty badly. Get through with 1 marble, but still have to do all that walking. All 30 seconds of that walking. But first we're going to go up to Nabal, because we got a couple of items we can grab. Pay no attention to humans walking through the... I wonder if this is something. Oh, Just that one skeleton just off by itself made me wonder maybe it was searchable. So the castle is now abandoned. We got some stuff we can grab here that we couldn't get before because it was like a cinematic or whatever, and it kicked us out after we were done. First things first, we're gonna push this pot. Push this pot. There's nothing here. Where's my stuff? Did I already grab that? I might have already grabbed that for Car. Oh yeah, I grabbed it for Nina. That's the skull ring. Okay, so we grabbed that. I couldn't remember. I'm gonna go down here. Way. Okay. What? Correct. Left a cure. That's a good thing to know. Marsh. Yeah, so normally there's a ring under there that increases your defense by 10. I couldn't remember if I'd grabbed it the first time through, but there's another item here. It's still worth being here. And this was actually something I just discovered on my last playthrough of the game, believe it or not. You come over here. Oh, that's come up here. There's a second door, I believe. Yeah, behind this. I think it's up here. I'm making myself into a liar, acting like I know what I'm talking about. Oof. Double oof. Oof-tastic. Good looking little ducky you got there, Waffle. And I see you with your little white shirt. I see you with your little white shirt. Was that a gift sub from Leggett, or did you sub? Because if you subbed, I didn't give you credit for your points. That was a gift sub from Leggett. Alright. We got a couple treasure chests. Oh, wait. Magic ring. That for whatever it's worth. And a cure. Temple offering from JD. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so we're gonna head out this side door. This puts us out on the dock where Dude Man was like, I haven't been beaten yet. Wahaha. And if we come over here to this last square on the dock, you get a clog. Super helpful item. That increases your magic defense or your magic stat by 3, and your speed, your act, which affects your turn order by 10. Great one. I'm doing well, Lord. How are you? How are you doing, Lord First? Hope you've been well. Haven't seen you in a minute. Oh, we're just playing some Breath of Fire. We just grabbed a clog, and now we're gonna go get our second tier of dragon transformations. If we can survive the fight. It'll be good times. Correct. We're making progress. Did our little ghost fights. Got Blue in the party. Now we're ready to rock and roll. Some music. I wanted to ask too, because I'm going to keep asking every single time, right? See my notes from this morning's stream when I was saying how self-conscious I was. I tweaked the sound for the game a little bit. How's the sounds? How does it sound? Does it still good in terms of sound versus microphone volume? Because I made some tweaks just based on the fact that I got the noise filter working on my mic. Use your worst 4 people. Must include Nina. Well, Nina's the best party member in the game, so there's that. Worst 4 people. Must include Nina. Nina 1 is arguably the best party member in the game other than the hero, because she's the only one that can heal. I hate Nina in Breath of Fire 3. Nina 1 is essential to beating the game in Breath of Fire 1. Nina 2 is god tier. Heart Nina 2. Nina 3 is bad. Nina 4 is okay, but I hate Breath of Fire 4. And Nina 5, you don't really get an option because there's only 3 party members. Not in the Super Nintendo version. I think you can do it in the Game Boy Advance version. I think you can, like, cycle through them. Joke's on you, Waffle, because I'm about to go into a 5-minute long fight. Haha! You need proper training to break the seal. And it's a solo fight. Although I do need to check, now that I think about it, I think I need to check the VOD, because Vidoof told me not to have a full party. And I'm pretty sure the game automatically put a full party back in, and I might have gotten into a fight before the 10 minutes was up. So I gotta check that. Now that I think about it. Womp. I mean, you get 500 points either way, Waffle. You get a minimum of 500 points, though. Okay, so that's not too bad. With the life armor and the dragon hat equipped, that's actually manageable damage there. Yeah, we're ready for the fight. If we weren't rocking a 320 defense from the dragon hat, well, we have to have the dragon hat to be here. That's the whole reason we went and got the dragon hat, was because there's a requirement for these temples. You have to have certain pieces of dragon gear. So we had to get the dragon hat to be here. Us having the life armor is just us knowing ahead of time where stuff is. So that was very helpful. But yeah, Bane is gonna get wrecked here. Bane slain. Congratulations, your training is complete. I gotta see what time you redeemed that too. Do I have a book for Breath of Fire 1? I do. I do have a book for Breath of Fire 1. I can't remember exactly where it was, so we're going to call it 134. Sorry. Yeah. I think I've shown them before, but I can go grab them. Just let me finish this this Garbo run with these party members. Once we get to Gust, I'll take a brief break and I'll go grab them. I'm slowly planning to move my gaming stuff down into this room anyway, so Right now, it's still like a laundry. I mean, it's always going to be a laundry room because the washer and dryer are like 6 feet that direction. But I'm planning to make this more of a general gaming and hangout space instead of a desk in the corner with some arcade cabinets. I feel like I've shown them before because I used to have the the show and tell. So I've got like Breath of Fire 1 advertisements that I've framed and different stuff. I've got the books. The books are all written in. I was a small child making notes. One of the few books that I'm not really a fan of writing in books in general. It upsets me, but I did write in my Breath of Fire books so I wouldn't forget certain notes and things that I needed to do. All right. You can't use this special power. Oh no. Rage Hammer. Worst party ever. Luckily, these monster fights are mostly the same as the, until you cross the bridge. Once you get across the bridge west of this town, it's just Marble 3s all the way. Like, that's why I usually just stop leveling at this point, because you get into the area where stuff is just like normal enemies are spamming AoE spells and casting instant death on you. And it's just not fun because there's no amount of leveling you can do short of getting strong enough to just one-shot everything that will protect you from instant death, the spell. So that's why you usually will see, like, I'll end up beating the game at like level 22 or 23 because I try not to do too much Marble 3 use through the first part of the game, but once we get past Gust, it's just like, all right, guys, we're gaining levels by killing bosses. That's how we're doing it. We're gonna make this deer explode. It's gonna happen. Wrecked. This guy can cast spells that are unfun. I hate this guy. Yep, there it is. This is totally fair and balanced, normal gameplay from a standard enemy on the field, y'all. There it is. As powerful as the most powerful boss monsters we've fought up to this point. Gloves are now off. Yeah, it's just like, excuse the shit out of me. I guess I will never get into a random encounter again. Oh! Ah! Flame rapier. Woom papa, woom papa. This is Gust. The bridge in the valley leads to Scandi. Nice. Okay. Okay, so what about that? The missing villager is a friend of mine. I don't know what to do. They're all just saying nonsense. hey, 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 listen. This is another one that really just kind of stumps me, is this guy here. Because he gives you a transformation that only works underwater immediately after you complete the segment of the game that takes place underwater. Like, I really feel like him and Shin should have been flipped. Karn learns the spell of simulation. Or just let me use it on the surface. Evo, you can't simulate at this point. Yeah, only works underwater. So why did I learn it immediately I really feel like it would make more sense to be able to learn that one in Gant and learn Shin here. So you get like that really powerhouse underwater character for those segments, not usable on the surface for those segments. And then once you get to here, you get Shin, which is just an absolutely OP transformation for when you get it in the game. But what do I know? Barely qualify as a game dev. 80 gold pieces per. Yes. All right, so we've hit 1 minute and 43 seconds. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna run and grab those books so I can show them off real quick. In the meantime, enjoy this great empty chair stream that I've set up just for all of you. So, this is our first one. This is the Breath of Fire 1 book. Prima's Secrets of the Games. You can see it's beat all to crap. I've had this since I was like 9 years old. Here's the quality. I opened right to the pincer boss we just fought. Got some little screenshots, tells you some stuff, but it doesn't like give you the stats for the enemy and everything. Pincer is a tough boss, mainly because his lightning bolts are extra powerful and hit all 4 of your party at once. Remember, if you get in trouble, use Meat or Moondrop to heal everyone. Also, you can switch an injured character out of the action and bring in another. For fastest results, use Thunder Dragon and Marble 1 plus Blue's Boom Spell and Gobi's Echo X. Keep hitting Pincher with everything you've got, and he'll go down. His second win is moderate. He should be crab cakes within 2 rounds. Here's the Breath of Fire 2 one. They're about the same, honestly. Breath of Fire 2 thing is tore up from the floor up. Got pages coming out of it. The color pages are just missing from it. I don't even know what happened to them. I used to have a bunch of color pages in here that was like concept art for all the characters, and they're just gone. The Breath of Fire 2 book has information in it that's just flat out wrong. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry, AK. AK, I'm sorry. I don't know who hair-upped me. I just was being absent-minded. I'm sorry. I'll refund it to you. I robbed you. So, there's the High Fort section of the Breath of Fire 2 book. What your money buys you in High Fort. But this, like I said, this one used to have. It's still got some cool artwork, like just kind of scattered around. It's got cool artwork of the different characters. It's just the color stuff is all gone. I said I don't know where the pictures went for the color. I'm sorry, AK. I think that's the second time that's happened too. I need to get more with it. This one though does still have the color sections, and you can see it's got all the monsters and their stats, right? Kind of blurry, but you get the idea. Got the bosses in there. And then at the very end, it's got a couple of little pieces of artwork based on the box art and the end of the game. Fun times. But it's funny because you can see where, like, again, when I was just a small child writing little notes in the book, there's like little 9-year-old Phenomenal Sir's handwriting right there. Keep saying no to the false chief to avoid fighting Pog. Like, I do not have the Breath of Fire 3 book anymore. There's some fun art of the characters. I used to have the Breath of Fire 3 book, and I sold it when I was unemployed in the mid-2000s, which I've talked about before. I lost my job. I didn't have a steady job for almost a year. And in order to pay my bills, I ended up selling most of my retro game collection and all of my guidebooks that were sellable. I used to have like a Secret of Mana book. I had the Earthbound Player's Guide, which came with the game in stores. If you got like the special edition of the game, I think that Earthbound Player's Guide sells for $400 on eBay now in good condition. I had a ton of guidebooks, and the only ones that I didn't sell were the ones that were destroyed, like this one, where it just nobody would pay money for this, you know, and it's all written in by a little kid, um, or stuff that was not worth any money. But I did have the Breath of Fire 3 book. I just don't have it anymore. So that's why if y'all really want to know the truth, why I don't play anything on original hardware, it's because all of this stuff that I play, like this retro stuff that I play, I used to have most of it, but I don't have it anymore, and I'm not gonna buy all the games a second time just so I can stream them. But anyway, back to it. Uh-oh. Just kidding. We're fine. I believe we've got another clog up here. I'm wrong. It's a sash. Sash increase attack power? I guess it does. Alright, well. Put the sash on Karn. Here we go. Now we can use a good party again because the challenge from, I'm sorry, not the challenge, the instructions from the temple sent by Waffle Dynasty have ended. The Breath of Fire 3 one wasn't nearly as big. But yeah, the Breath of Fire 2 one's 199 pages, and the Breath of Fire 1 is 160. Prima Publishing. They got a thing in the back here where you could tear out the last page and then order books, order guidebooks. More Secrets. Oh, well, you can't see it now. More Secrets of the Games books. Nintendo Game Secrets, volumes 1, 2, 3, and 4. $12.95 US each. Super Mario World Game Secrets, $12.95. Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, $12.95. They were all $12.95 except for Secret of Mana, Super Metroid, and Mega Man X, which were $14.95 each. Coming soon. They got, oh, Calrea. They got one in here for the 7th Guest. The 7th Guest, the official strategy guide, $19.95. TIE Fighter, the official strategy guide. Return to Zork. I wonder if I filled this thing out and sent it in. Do you think I'd get a book? If I sent them a check for $12.95, do you think, or $14.95, do you think I'd get a replacement Secret of Mana official game secrets? Be like that episode of The Simpsons where they find the golden animal cracker in a box of animal crackers in the attic and win a prize. Anyway, back to it. We will be using Marble 3s for the duration of this trip. But we will fight these guys. The amount of hit points they have just feels silly. Like, why not just give them higher defense? Like, give them a normal, like, why give them 4,000 hit points and then you can still kill them in 3 hits because their defense is so low? It seems weird to me. Whatever. Okay. Chill has been learned. Here too. I set up the hotkeys to be able to go straight to the magic, and I can't remember which one is the magic one, so I keep opening the wrong thing. I think I will put the dragon sword on the hero for this section though, since the only thing we're going to be fighting is single targets for a little bit. While we grab all of our treasures. Auto bat for the win. Hot damn. Not so much. Oh, that's gonna suck. Oh, that's actually not that bad. Never mind. Okay. You take herb. Use that herb. I'm gonna eat this baby. Use that herb. On the wrong person, apparently. A roo. Ow. Poor guy. A luck potion. Hell yeah. Pill. Give that to our belly. We did kind of just stop checking houses for a good chunk of time there. All of a sudden, we just stopped running into areas that had cupboards to raid. Bonk. Oh, he's gonna go for 3 rounds. That's that flame shield. That's why he's taking so much less damage than the others, because he's got that flame shield on. One of these, I think, is a rod 2. Nope, rod 4. Okay. And then these ones have monsters in them and no treasure, but I think some, if not all of these, you can break down the back wall the shortcut through part of the dungeon. Aroo. I was looking at your games list, Calrea, today, and I couldn't help other than noticing you haven't been on Steam in 214 days, which is just wild to me. Like, I don't think I go 214 minutes without opening Steam. I noticed you bought the sequel to Seventh Guest, and you only played it for 11 minutes. You got a whole lot of games you've only played for like 7 to 11 minutes. Are these bad games, or are you just like turning them on to see if they work? To see if you need to like refund them and then you forget about them? I'm genuinely curious. Because if it's a game you didn't like, I don't want to like buy you something that you're not going to play. But you finished it in 11 minutes? In 11 minutes, you finished the 11th hour? Really? Holy shit. Okay. Let's see how this new formula affects you. Ah! Good full wind up. Oh. I think you might be lying. I think you might be thinking of a different game. You've been shrunk. Marble 3 no longer works. Spoken like a true gamer. I wouldn't have stopped playing it if I didn't beat it. You need to be a speedrunner. You need to speedrun those mystery games. I did. I am but a lowly page, a squire, if you will. Whimper, squeak, please help me. Welcome to the Mouse Inn. Would you like to stay? Yes. Rest well. Did you sleep well? Yes. There's big trouble a-brewing. There's big trouble a-brewing. Pretty sure that's a quote. That's a Nightbot quote. Bonk. Ow. Roaches. I like how the attack magic specialist gains the same number of HP per level up as the dragon warrior. Everybody just gets whatever HP they get. The Wild West of level ups. Go this way. Some cheese. Well, hey, thanks for being here. Good luck with those things, JD. Appreciate you. Hope to see you again soon. Take it easy. Are you here to steal our food? I hate humans. You always cause trouble. I just love the mental image of me using my Bolt Dragon spell for the first time, and I turn into a dragon this big, and I'm just like, Rawr! dropping massive lightning bolts inside of the wall of somebody's house. I don't know why, that just makes me smile every time I think about that. It's just like, yep, this is appropriate. Oh no, how did I know that they would target her? Killer roach. Alright, so we're gonna marble 1. He's gonna cure 2. He's gonna pop that one. He's gonna flame rate that. Thanks so much for the temple offering, Badoo. Welcome back. Do do. Do 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 do. Seizure warning. Oh, that's right. It cuts off after the. Okay. I forgot that was a thing. So the damage only hits like if one of them gets dropped to their second wind, the others don't take damage. Kind of shitty, but such is life. And then this one's gonna knock that one down. And then next round we'll get to actually attack everything again. This is an interesting fight because they do kind of set it up in such a way to kind of mess you up. Just by virtue of the mechanic, right? The enemy got up mechanic kind of F's you over a little bit. While they just constantly attack the healer. We'll just hit stuff. It would be great if this slam attack just killed everything on the field there. The enemy is strong! Tighten your defenses! Also, in case you haven't noticed yet, seizure warning when this enemy attack, or when this dragon attacks. I don't want people getting on my ass about it. I'm here for your booty. Give me the milk. That's a Rings of Power. That's a Rings of Power one. All day long. There we go. Got him. For a measly 1,380 XP. Less than, I think... Well, no, I guess it's the same as the normal roaches. How humiliating. Oh. Speaking of humiliating, I need to reject this back to AK. You're up. Gotta give AK Potatoes his points back for that hair down redeem because I just totally spaced out and put my hair back up at one point. He's like, wait a second. What the heck? What the deuce? I don't know if you were listening, Vidoof, but I was saying that after that boss fight with the 3 enemies, I have to go back and look and see because the game definitely put 4 party members back in my battle order, and I'm not sure if I used four party members before my 10 minutes was up in a fight. So you may have won that challenge just by virtue of me forgetting what I was doing. Please, take this cure potion with you. Take an herb. You take the Mouse Cura. Ado hurried to the exit with the Mouse Cura. Is it any wonder that several of these people ended up becoming immortal, or functionally immortal? They're all juiced up on shrinking potions and mouse medicine, and they've been carrying around nuclear keys in their pockets that can control time and space. The fact that they haven't been deatomized is a miracle. Nice dance. Dancy dancy. Just built different, yeah. Ah, I did it wrong. Talk about being built different. if the warlock that we fought in Karma was this guy's like apprentice or something, or vice versa. Maybe he was the warlock's apprentice. The only two times we see these giant vats of like bubbling liquid in the game. Buddy. You've bounced back once, but that won't happen again. I'm gonna make you into monster fodder. A roo. See what physical attacks look like against this guy. Not bad. Yeah. Not as good as the 225 I'd be doing with the seizure-inducing dragon transformation. Yeah, y'all are just gonna have to experience the joy of lightning seizures for the next little bit. I knew I should have applied that seizure warning tag to my stream before I started today. Alas, I forgot. And now some innocent soul out there is gonna pay the ultimate price for forgetful. Not funny. It's kind of funny. There you go. Yeah. My poison flower will send you spiraling into madness. That flower made our people crazy and turned me into a monster. Let me help you. Ina uses a Cura 2 spell. This should work. Huh? I don't understand. Some small part of me wants to know what would happen if she was level 99, would she use a higher level spell? And if she was not leveled up at all, like if I just killed her and left her dead up to this point, would she still learn? Would she use Cura 2 even though she doesn't know it yet? Your spell is too weak. Take him to the village. Looks exactly like how Zack and Casey carry off the runaway crooks in Voltage Genesis. They're like laid down and they just stand on either side of them and walk. Nikolai! What did you do to him? Can't you tell a man from a monster? Sorry, we got carried away. I can heal his wounds in no time. I'll need the oil. Find a frog and bring me its oil. There are a few frogs in the frog cave. Did you hear me? Go! Bring me the oil of a frog! And reconstitute your party while you're at it. And the ultimate FU from the developers, when we go to the frog cave, they're going to ask us for oil from a goldfly, which is literally in this town. So we're going to just start it with the PS3 startup. Oh, Lord. I never had a PS3. Was that one the Play Different one or something like that? Live in your world, play in ours. Yeah, I actually bought a PS3 because I was working at GameStop at the time, and I bought a PlayStation 3 and then took it home, and literally the first game I put in it was Breath of Fire 3, which is a PS1 game. And the PS3 was supposed to be backwards compatible, but it couldn't play Breath of Fire 3, and I turned around and took it back to work and got my money back. I was like, well, if it's not backwards compatible with literally my favorite PlayStation game, then I'm not going to waste my time with it. Sorry. Oh, yeah. I'm hungry, but I don't like cheese. Maybe I could eat this. Maybe you could eat this. Little fella. The Goldfly didn't become a master shit talker until Breath of Fire 2. He's more just bored and hungry in this game. Oh, I had the original. That one that was shaped like a casket. It was like flat on the ends, but round on the top. I think it was just the one I had wasn't working, or it was something about that disc, because it was like one of those black back discs instead of the normal PS1 discs. But I didn't know, I didn't care. It didn't play the game I wanted to play, so I took it back. I don't pretend to be like a master of technology. I'm willing to sit down and learn what I need to learn to get through the day. But at the end of the day, I have very little patience for technology that doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Like, that's just the facts. If a piece of technology doesn't work like it should, I don't fool with it. I want my money back. Boom. What a pain. Let's take him back to the frog. You receive a Goldfly. Just absolutely devastated that poor bug. Yeah, I think I just probably had a bad one. I had a used one or a refurbished one. I don't think I bought a new one. And it probably just had something wrong with it, but I wasn't willing to keep going back and forth up the road trying to get one that worked. I did get a PS4 though, and I very much enjoyed my PS4. I got the white PS4 that came with Anthem, and I still have it. It still works. If I'm able to sit down and do what I need to do to get the, I say if I'm able to, if I'm willing to devote the time to sitting down and doing what I need to do to be able to stream on original hardware again, I have some PS4 games that I'd like to stream that are not available on other systems. PT. I know we talked about that before, but PT. There's a handful of games that I only had on PS4 that I'd like to play. The big one's the 360 though. If I can get the 360 going, I've got some OG 360 games like RPGs that are only available on the 360 that I would love to play. A jailbroken fat PS3. I used to see the people coming in to jailbreak their PSPs all the time when I worked at GameStop. You would have people that would come in, and there was like specific games that were like the release day games for the PSP, and if you had one of those, you could essentially like because whenever they shipped the PSPs, they would always have them updated to the latest hardware settings and software settings on the system. But you could update the game system back to the original 1.00 version operating system by using specific games that came out the day the system came out, and people would do that, and then you could jailbreak the PSP to load emulators and ROMs onto it to play games that weren't supposed to be available. Which I thought was pretty cool. I want a Goldfly. I'm hungry. I could eat a very big Goldfly. Give me a Goldfly, I'll supply you with the oil. Receive the oil. have some oil. It's sweet and tasty. Just like lick the frogs. Mmm, mmm, mmm. It's like Mike's habanero honey. So tasty. Psych. Oh, nice. Only thing I care about is getting Doom to run on the PSP, which I'm sure was done in the first 5 minutes the system was commercially available. I've never played Doom. I have Doom 1 and 2 on Steam, and I've got Doom 64 on my Epic Games library, but I've never played any of them. Our problems will be solved now that we have the oil. Lou sprinkles the oil on Nikolai. That flower. Second. Oh, Lord. Sorry, I'm reading something real quick. Anyway. If it spreads its seeds, the world will go insane. You dispose of the flower while I watch over Nikolai. Lou looks into the crystal ball. The crystal ball has exploded! That could be seen as a bad omen, but I wouldn't worry about it. You'll be okay, really. One frame per 9 hours. I believe it. I'm willing to believe it. Anybody out there who thinks that AI is here to stay, that generative AI is going to take away your job, I just want y'all to know, I was looking up something. I was curious what the damage difference was between Doof and Pucka. It just like suddenly popped into my head. I wanted to see like what the stat difference was. So I typed Breath of Fire Doof, and the result I got was from the AI overview from Google. In Breath of Fire, SNES, Doof spots refer to locations where you find the character Doof, often related to finding or rescuing him with the character Pucka, particularly around towns like Romero, the nearby abandoned well/lake, and eventually leading to the Dark Tower, as Doof helps with mining and digging in certain areas, and finding these spots unlocks progress or items. Here's a breakdown of Doof's relevance and location. You must first encounter Doof's storyline in the zombie-infested town of Romero, where you need to find a way to help the town and eventually rescue Doof, who's connected to the mines. The abandoned well/lake. After Romero, you'll often find yourself exploring near a lake or abandoned well area southeast of Romero, where Doof might be involved in digging or where you find items related to him. The Dark Tower. His storyline culminates in exploring the tall, dark tower, where he's often involved in the dungeon's mechanics or enemies. In essence, Doof spots are quest-related areas in Breath of Fire, centered around rescuing him and progressing past Romero towards the Dark Tower. I have no fucking clue what Google is talking about. Some of that sounds like it aligns with Mogu. Some of it is just an absolute fever dream. Like, it has nothing to do with anything in the game. Good timing. My flower is hungry, and you are perfect plant food. I wanted to see if they had a comparison of the stats between the two, because I was thinking in my head, like, okay, once I get Doof, I can come back here and get the Earth Robe. But then I was thinking, like, I wonder how strong Doof actually is in combat. Because generally I get that transformation and then immediately use it to get Pukka. And then, so I typed that, and that was the bullshit that it gave me. Like, okay. Full story, bro. Yeah. Yeah, Goblin Junkbot shared that on Goblin Junkbot shared that on my Discord a while back. Holy crap. Listen here, Senior Flower. I'm gonna need you. Palm for tits. Alright. We've hit the point where everything just prioritizes attacking Nina now. All the time. That was horrifying. Another fort. Double up. Sorry for the flashy flash, everybody. This is your life now. Deal. This is 2 streams in one day, Desolate. This is 2 streams in one day. You are correct. I am an absolute stream beast. Untamed by man or time. Flower X got up. Alright, now let's lay him out. My flower! What have you done to my flower? I won't lose my temper over this. In fact, I'll let you go for now. Hello, welcome in, Desolate, by the way. Everyone should be back to normal. Let's go! Good thing that Karn spontaneously moved to the back row and unfused himself from the other party members for reasons unknown to us. Surely this isn't a setup intended to put us into a boss fight that we're not optimally prepared for. Surely not. Two and a half hours. Okay. You wish to tell me your story? Yes. Your journey has been recorded. Good luck. Oh, not that one. This one? Hey, what am I doing? You want to listen to my flute? My best one yet. It's under the bed. Nice. You take Maestro. Later, once we get the Doof spell, this is the Earth Robe I was talking about. Once we get the Doof spell, we can push this tall set of boxes, and underneath it is a robe that, while not the highest defensive item in the game, it absorbs all incoming magic attacks as health. And if you put it on Ryu and then have him go into his Agni form, it makes you functionally immune to most of the bosses that you fight in the last bit of the game. Because they all have a physical attack option, but a lot of them will tend to favor magic attacks that are meant to do a ton of AoE damage. and just having Ryu be the only thing on the field with that robe equipped, you just get healed constantly when they do that. It's good times. You've destroyed the poison flower. What's that noise, Blue? There's a monster causing a commotion. Wait, that's Nikolai. Oops, I've made a mistake. A mistake? Look at this absolute disaster of a battle party they're gonna give me. Please try to make him normal again. Get ready for this absolute kick in the jaw that they give you as a battle party. Unfuse Karn, put Gobi in the front row. Enjoy. Hope you like pain, because pain is the true way. Fuckers. So you get to waste a turn just switching your party around while he wails on you. Anyway, it's fine. I'm not mad. You're mad. Capcom loves to force that crap on you. Hang on, let me respond to Desolate. There. Get back into it. Alright. I didn't even see what he did to me. Just hit Jado? Okay. Oh, he didn't hit Jado. Oh, no, he did. It's just the hit bars are wonky. Okay. These dragon transformations are so much more powerful than anything else your party members can do that even the weakest ones they feel like something that's supposed to be a secret, right? Like it feels like it's supposed to be hidden. Or that maybe like the first one gets tossed to you and then the others are meant to be unlocked way later than you can actually get them in the game. I don't know. They just feel very unbalanced. Shout out to Desolate for being in a bar right now and still logging in just to check out the phenomenal stream. Wait a minute. Let me try something. Whoa. Dead. Aha. Did I blow it again? Where am I? I'm normal again. Hey guys, it worked. Whew. Well, that's one problem down. I didn't think that I would ever be myself again. Let me return the favor by fixing the bridge. Thank you so much. Please rest here until the bridge is fixed. feel like it's been a while since that's popped up, so I just wanted to throw it in there. Hint, hint, wink, wink. All right, switch our party around for the 18,000th time. Here we go. Shin again. So we need 14 marble ones. And then let's go ahead and load up so that we're ready for the later areas. So we'll do another 18. And that'll bring us down to 65,000. Thank you for the temple offering, by the way. See if I got some better gear I can buy for Nina. Everybody else is doing all right, but she's kind of getting shit on right now. Of course not. Only thing she's got is the wing rapier. She's still using the rapier she started with. Damn. I think we're going to end up going a little bit past 10. I'm going to... I'm going to get our next party member and then do the random pickup items and stuff. Not because I don't think we could finish the game next Monday, but just because the dream section and then the Moats World section are very similar in nature, and I hate them, so I'd rather not do both of them back to back in one. So we'll split those up, and then next Monday will probably be a little bit longer than normal stream as well, but not too terribly so. You broke the spell, but you won't break me. Honestly, I feel like the alien wizard was a scarier form, but you do you, brother. Pretty sure I'm not going to do more than 90 damage to this guy with Ox, but we'll try, just for tests. Yeah, we're definitely not going to do more than 90 damage. Okay. So, this is going to be another one where Ryu does the heavy lifting. Oh. I guess it should have been 18, not 14. Whatever. Pack up on Karn. Karn's going to pop him with a Marble 1. Let's see what that does. If he does more than 250 damage with this, then we'll keep doing him. Otherwise, he's just regular attacks. Hey, Perth! Welcome in! How you doing? Oh, 258. I said if he does more than 250. What is up, Perth? We are rolling right along. They are weak and we are strong. He's gonna start casting Earthquake now, I believe. Once it kind of clicked for me that these bosses have multiple phases, which I'm ashamed to say took me a really long time and multiple playthroughs over the course of 3 decades to figure out. Really helped me to kind of know when to start laying on the pressure a little more with the fights based on what they do and don't do. Aww. Yeah. And he really hates the hero, though. I'm cool with it. Horned Toad got mad. Oh Lord, he mad. Here are two. Now we're gonna switch to regular hitting. He's getting close. 2 or 3 more rounds. Go down. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not so bad. This is a good little bit of battle music. I really do like the boss battle music from this game. There we go. Told you, 2 or 3 rounds. Ah, I don't believe it. I thought I was stronger than this. Dead. Nikolai, the bridge is ready. Cross it and journey on to Scand. All right. So we are now in what Goose referred to as the danger zone. I believe it was Goose in Top Gun. I don't think Tom Cruise's character said it, but we're in the danger zone. So we're going to Marble 3, and we're actually going to be really cheeky, and we're going to skip the next town and go to the one after it so we can get some better gear before we dip into the dream world. We're just going to head over here. Oh, wrong way. So used to walking down when you go through caves, which doesn't make sense because most of them you go up. It's only the cave to Aria that you start going down. I don't know why I'm predisposed to walk south, but whatever. Marble 3 no longer works, but that's okay because we've got money. See, it's just like real life. If you've got money, nobody hassles you. There's that amazing drip effect that I love so much. Oh, I love it. Little drippy cave sound. Alrighty. So it's cold and gross here, but we can buy some gear. Have anything good for Nina? Quartz armor, there we go. That's what we need. What would you like to trade in? Oh, she's still wearing a wool robe. Dear God in heaven. Yeah, that's a good trade. Quartz armor. For Ox. Yep. And then... no. Gaia mask. Well, not for him, but for him we can trade it. It's only a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe not. Spiny clothes, iron mail. Alright. Marble 3. Marble 3 no longer works. Oh wait, actually I do need to sell some stuff though. Hang on. Sell. Icy hat. And the only thing? Oh, I thought I had more than that to sell. Oh well. don't know what the point of a Cure 2 is when Cure 1 already heals you to full. I'm gonna sell it. Marble 2. Same thing. I don't know. I don't know what the point is. It's worth 5 marble 1s, though. Alright. Can't really do anything. We could probably have, like, looted some places or something in there, but that's what we really came for. We're gonna go buy a shitload more marble 3s. And then we're gonna hit it. Hit it and get it, as they say. A little too far. Only these items remain. Do you need anything? Alright, get ready for the best sound, guys. There we go. See how we're looking. Okay, so I need to... This is going to be really annoying too, but... There are cures up here. Marble 1's up here. That. And then marble 3s are gonna get rotated up. Like so. One there. Just putting all the random stuff over this way. There. We'll prioritize those first. So. And the Maestro. Alright. Still doing okay with space. We probably have sold that rod before. That's okay. So. You need to buy some acorns. Probably not too many, because we're only getting into boss fights now. Oh, we don't have any here. We'll be alright. Alrighty. More! More! Ah! I do it. Back to Gust. So we needed 10 more acorns to get 2 stacks. There we go. The doof is jamming to our shop music. There we go. Do do do. Do do. Okay. Now we're gonna head back across the bridge a second time because I foolishly did not enter the town. I just went straight for spring. I should have stuck my head in the door of the town and then left again, because then I could have just teleported back to Grammar. But unfortunately, I got a little excited. I added 5 minutes to the playthrough. And for that, I apologize. Heck me, I guess. Pretty sure you can fight pairs of those warlocks over here. Have them both use Thunderbolt and just kill your entire party. Oh, thank you. My brother Mogu was brave and fought hard, but Moat was too strong. Moat's spell has trapped Mogu in the world of dreams. Please help him. We are the Mole People. The Dark Dragons are exploiting us. We need an item from Tunland in order to enter his dream. Will you get it for us? Yes. You'll do it? Take this with you. You receive a cowl. Alright, so with the Maestro, we can... I don't know why they felt the need to have two different items, but they do it in the next game too. The cowl lets us understand what the people of Tunland are saying to us. Toonland, if you will. The Maestro lets us talk to them. So with those two items together, we can now speak the glorious language of music and can finally interact with those goobers on equal footing. Warriors, our fate is in your hands. Aren't you literally God? Thank you for the temple offering, Waffle. I believe that might be your last one for the night. The temple thanks you for your attentiveness. And of course that's better than what I just bought. Damn it. Costs less too. I've been bamboozled, y'all. I was boozled, I was bammed. Very upset. Ugh. Whatever. Jerks. Not gonna... Oh, damn it. I'm not doing it. F that. Like 4 different levels of armor upgrade for her right there. Evil Rapier. Door. Maybe one day it'll come in handy. Who knows? I like how Ryu can use the Poison Rapier and none of the others. Ever. Never. 50. 44. Yeah. They get weird with the prices later on. Bone Cane costs half as much as the regular cane. Has different abilities. Buy this. Give me some of my money back. Sure. Fears to Fathom. We've only played the first 3 Fears to Fathom games, but I'm looking forward to playing all 5 of them for Halloween this year. That's going to be the first half of our Dusk Till Dawn Hallow stream marathon from 6 p.m. to midnight. We're just going to be playing all 5 Fears to Fathom games back to back. And then the second half of the night, from midnight to 6 a.m., we'll be doing the standard games we always play, which is, I say we always play because I've, done it twice. Summer of 58, Janitor Bleeds, and then end up with Slender Man: The Arrival. And there are a few things more terrifying than playing Slender Man: The Arrival at 4:30 in the morning when you're sleep deprived and you've got the windows open and the sound cranked up. What am I to do about the princess? It's my fault. I didn't teach her right. What can I do for you, travelers? A tool to enter the dream world? Are you talking about the bolster? I have a little problem. If you solve it, you can use the bolster. What do you say? The princess is getting to be a problem. She's smitten by Zog and wants him to have our treasure, the time key. She won't listen to me. Will you talk to her? If you make her change her mind, I'll let you borrow the bolster. What do you want from me? You want me to give you the time key? That's ridiculous. After Tyr gives us eternal youth, Zog and I will be young forever. She didn't listen to you, did she? I didn't think she would. I must get the time key before she gives it away. The marks on her back show how to open the safe. Take a look. I do need to... I don't know if I told you this already, Waffle, but I did pick up the Cabin Factory. I don't anticipate waiting until October to play that game because it's not super long. I'll probably do like a double feature stream or something. I've been known to do those. In October as well, where I'll do like a horror double feature and play two 2-hour games, or like a triple feature. This year I'm gonna play 3 Chilla's Art games back to back in one night. So I could probably find something else that's just a couple hours long, and I could do like a phenomenal double feature, and play Cabin Factory and something else. Princess has marks on her back. Blue, red, and white from left to right. Blue, red, and white from left to right. The same stars are on the doors. Try the left door first. Jado pushes the blue and red stars. Push them? Okay, let's move to the right door. This doesn't seem to be working. Wait, you saw the marks in a reflection. Reverse the order. Too late. Well, really effed now. The golems just off themselves. What's happening? Snap out of it, princess. We all get older. You can't stop it. No, I don't want to be old and wrinkled. I should do like a Valley Girl voice for her, but this session's already over with her, so I won't ask you anymore. Jado, you must get the key by force. Have you lost your mind? Guards, get rid of them. But leave it to me. I can destroy anything. No! Ah! Calrea loves my voices. I have a very, very small selection of voices that I do, and she seems to think I do them very well. I don't know. Don't let them take that key! See, that wasn't as good. What a mess. We can do Nina 3 as a Valley Girl. She's got the brain for it. I've got it! I've got the key! Oh no! Now that you have the key, you can grant me eternal youth. What? I'm not going to keep doing the voice. You promised me eternal youth. How pathetic. You wouldn't understand. You're already old. What did you say? You seem to have forgotten that you just lost the key. You've got to get it back. That's not my concern. I don't like her. She's worse than Nina. Nina's done literally nothing wrong this whole time. Wait a minute, I'm not that obnoxious. Obnoxious? Who do you think you are? I'll let you discuss this amongst yourselves. I'm out of here. just shot a shot across the bow at Nina for no reason whatsoever. Hey, she's gone. You've ruined everything. Guards, don't let them get away. Let's fight. This is exactly what it sounds like when half a dozen women get into a fist fight. Polka music plays in the background. The group that made this song is still actually making music. You can find them on like SoundCloud and stuff. They still, and I can't remember what their name is, but they had a really catchy name. I saw a post about them on like the Breath of Fire fan page a while back. Yikes! What was that? This is fun. I just remembered an old spell. Now, how did that go? No, don't! Let's see. And the child and his friends were never heard from again. They can't. Very well. This can wait. Do you remember why we're here? They just piled us all into one bed. The bolster! She won't let us have it! The key is gone, but she must have learned her lesson. Okay, let's go. The bolster is in the safe. Take it with you. I insist on keeping these party members. Please and thank you. That would be a fun challenge run of the Breath of Fire games. Just do like a cannon fodder. C-A-N-O-N, like canon, like a story. Do a cannon fodder run where you use whatever party Capcom gives you. So as the game is progressing, and they're just like mixing up your party members and moving them around, you have to use whoever they give you. The only time you're allowed to change is if you need to change somebody to like, if you need to change an order to get to like have Ox break a wall, or if you need to be able to get through an obstacle. So like if they put like Ryu, Nina, Gobi, and Bo in the party, and you need Karn to pick a lock or something. Just like that, the inventory is filling up again with the pesky melons. Please, dear Lord, save me from these melons. They're so large and they take up so much space. Here we go. Warp. Little dirt temple. Alrighty, here we go. The bolster will allow you to enter Mogu's dream. Are you ready? Yes. Go! May success be yours! Wah, 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 wah. Who are you? Where did you come from? You have a bolster? We can't get rid of the spellcasting monster. The monster is in the North Tower. Please, rescue Mogu. The watermelon vibes here. Righty. Oh, wait, hang on. We're in the danger. And luckily, this is one of the worst dungeons in the game. Vanishing walls, horribleness. Luckily, I've got a game guide. And Lord First was kind enough to ask me about it, which gave me an excuse to go upstairs and grab it. So I will have my handy-dandy map handy for this next little segment, because this map is horrible. I'm going to refer to it sparingly, but if needed, I will do so. So I'm going to open this up to where we need to be. There we go. Okay. And so help me God, if one of you redeems, don't use a map, I'll be very upset. And I'm only saying it because I'm dumb. Shouldn't have said it. But Calrea, when I heard that sound go off, I read your name before I read anything else, and I was like, I'm gonna kill her. The main issue is that the enemies in here, again, like, the game just suddenly is like, alright, bitches, it's time. And the game starts hitting you with, like, the most ridiculous encounters. Stuff here in this dungeon suddenly is able to, like, hit your entire party for enough damage to just kill you. Like, everything is just overpowered as all get out, and it just never stops being that way. So you can get through the dungeon, you know, just by brute force, but it's just a lot of marble threes. Thank you for the sippies, Bidoof. I'll drink some of my mint tea. I want to use some of our Lowe's money, Calrea, and I want to, if nothing else, I want to get one big metal planting tub that's just going to be for mint. I want a huge thing of mint. I don't know if the mint we have will survive, I mean, we can try, like, spreading it out into there, see how it comes back. But we're going to need to get more mint, because the mint tea is the way to go. As long as Mogu's senses are scattered, you won't have a chance against me. Do you want to fight? Yes. You want to run, I'll let you. Ow. Run, coward! Ha ha ha! Right? I was telling Calrea I messed up because I was saying last year I wanted pawpaw trees for our backyard, and then I didn't buy them. And then I was like, okay, I'll get them next year. And then I I neglected to do enough research ahead of time, and it turns out pawpaw trees are best transplanted in the fall, so this is going to be another year with no pawpaw tree. But alas. I'm gonna have pawpaw trees, damn it. And even if I hate the taste of them, I'm gonna insist on eating them just because I've been talking about them for so long. I'm gonna feel like I have to, you know, right? Like I'm gonna have to. The Virginia pawpaw, Asimina triloba, is a native understory tree found in Virginia's floodplains and moist woodlands, known for its unique tropical-tasting fruit like a banana-mango custard that ripens late summer to early fall, often found near rivers like the James. These trees form colonies, have large leaves turning yellow in autumn, and are a valuable native food source, with the Virginia Department of Forestry and Virginia State University promoting their cultivation. The fruit tree that tastes like dessert. Found out where courage is. Come with me. With the 5 attributes, our people can break free of their dreams. One of the attributes, courage, is being held in the South Cave. A very wise man fixed the bridge to the south. Okay. Yes. Your journey has been recorded. Good luck. Good luck. I don't know if the other one had worn off or not yet, but... Okay, South Cave is through the field. So, a whole lot of these little random spots that smoke just pops up and damages your party. There's also spots that you're guaranteed to get hit, generally when you try to walk across these lines of bones. But there are certain spots that you can sneak through, like here, and here, to avoid taking damage and cut your trip down a little bit. All those ones that have those weird little like cutouts, you can generally sneak through. You take the light shield. Equip that. I don't think it's a light shield like shining. I think it's a light shield like its weight. But somehow it still makes you much slower than the sky shield, which we've had this shield since we only had 3 members of our party. We got the sky shield in the cave where we got the ring before the robot section. So Nina's been needing a new shield for a while. And honestly, Nina being slowed down, I've said this in other playthroughs, Nina being slowed down by her gear is not a terrible hardship because you automatically go first. Party members that are casting heal magic automatically go first in this game. So it's not a big deal. Anytime we actually really need her to go first, she's guaranteed to go first anyway. Headgear. Dunce item, but maybe it's an upgrade. It slows her down even more. I don't think it's worth it, honestly. Well, maybe someone else. Oh, okay. We'll hold on to that. That might be something that goes to Ogu. And a life. Pretty sure this is a trick. Yep. And it only hurts the person in front, so it's great for us that the hero is wearing life armor because he regenerates health as he walks anyway. So this is kind of a non-issue. thought so. We gotta go around, but we'll try. It's really the only part that's annoying. Yeah. Are we full health again? We are. Yes, please. Someone save courage from the prison. You're looking for courage, but it's not here. What you see is only form, not substance. Thank you for finding courage. Courage is depressed. Courage, snap out of it. You're still powerful. Live your life to its fullest, and you'll give it meaning. That's easy for you to say. You are the embodiment of courage. Act like it. Don't upset him, Courage. It's bad for his heart. We must be united in order to bring peace to the world. Coughing real bad all of a sudden. Since you're with us, we have nothing to worry about. Ha, ha, ha. It's in my nature to be distressed, but not yours. You become yourself again, I'll be fine too. Let's beat up that monster. The lines of anger will be delivered by Danny DeVito. I'm not sure if I can beat him, but I'll do my best. Will you help? Mogu joins the party. And with that, we have a full party. Da 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 da. And for once, they didn't mix up our entire party composition for no reason. Hell yeah. Headgear. Boom. So, I'm wondering if the light shield is supposed to go on him. Is that the issue? No? Okay. I know he can use the Pro Shield, which, let's see, it rotated over soon. I think we might find a Pro Shield or something soon. Then let me just double check. Let me see if this works the way I think it's gonna work, or if it works a terrible way. Yeah, it works the terrible way. Damn. I think I check that every single time. Every single time we go through here, I try to trick the game by using exit to teleport to the end. Oh my god. No! Get up! Thank you. No? Okay. Oh, maybe there was one there. Hey, you know what? Thank you for being here, Vidoof. I appreciate you. I know that the sun is probably about to come up where you're at. Well, maybe not. Y'all do have that, like, eternal winter thing. But thank you for being here. I'll be back on Wednesday. And otherwise, just stay healthy, stay safe out there. And don't forget, Dark Cloud is coming soon. Dark Cloud starting Saturday. The very first stream is going to be later in the day because I got to take Calrea, or I got to pick up Calrea from the airport, but we'll be doing Dark Cloud Saturday morning starting in February. So normally I stream at 8 a.m. on Saturdays, and the very first Dark Cloud stream, I'm not going to be streaming probably until like 1 or 2 p.m. It depends, because I got to go, like I said, I got to go pick up Calrea and her family from the airport, bring them back here, which will be about an hour drive, pick them up around 11. It'll be like an hour drive, and then I don't know how long they're going to be here before they head out. But I can't imagine it'd be later than 2 p.m. I think people are starting to filter out anyway. I thought we were gonna have to run longer. I thought that I was gonna have to end later than I planned, but it's looking like we're only at 9:15 p.m. here. So it's looking like I'm right on target to get through this and then do the little housekeeping stuff that I need to do by 10 o'clock tonight. So we're doing good. Down here. And then you got to be careful here because there's 2 paths that go right, and they're only like 2 squares apart. And one of them loops you all the way back around. You may have found courage, but that doesn't mean that you've won. I'll be at the top of the tower. Come and get me if you dare. Okay. If you dare! Alright. So this is actually a pretty easy one if you know where to go. We just go down, then right, up as far as we can go, left, then down, and we're good. So, first branch we get... Or wait, no, I'm looking at that backwards, I think. Yeah. So we're actually going to do this. We're going to go up till we hit the wall. Go right till we hit the wall. We're going to go down till we hit the wall. Left till we hit the wall. And we're going to go up, up, here, and we just follow this path to this. Boom. This one, we're going to follow the path until basically we get to an option. But where we're going is right over there. It's not too far. This is a small one, but you got to be careful because you can actually walk out of the tower and then fall and have to do the whole thing over again. Right here, where these things are. Yeah. Then you go up, over, and up, up, up to the right, and our staircase. So it's just that first floor that's a little tricky. And this is just weird and spastic for its own sake. I'm sure we'll be fine, but just in case. Fighting in the dream world is not the same as it is in the real world. So he basically starts with his second wind going, and then the fight just goes forever. You have no idea how much damage you're actually doing to him. But that's okay, because really it doesn't matter how much damage we do to him, we just have to keep hitting him. One. Get well! Oh man, imagine if that hit. Lambs. If he's just going to keep casting poison, then I'm okay with it. Let's not, if he can miss, let's not waste our time with Marble 1. F you. Oh. That timeout spell is not great. I don't want to jinx myself, but I'm pretty sure the hero is immune to timeout while he's in dragon form. I don't think he can be stunned. So we're gonna hope that's the case. Let's try a hit with ye old spiny hammer. Now that, on the other hand, will just insta-kill you. We don't want that happening. You need to stop. Do I have to alternate magic and physical to hit him, I wonder? Is that what's happening? He's dodging every physical attack after the first one. That's a magic. That's a magic. I guess it doesn't matter. There he goes. He's dead. He ain't shit. What a pathetic monster. Everything he did failed. And I love that. I love that about him. You beat me, but you'll still be trapped in this world forever. Wow, 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 wow. Ogu, look! What's the matter? Oh, look who's here! Thank you for saving my grandson. I'm so happy to see all of you. Ogu, I was so worried about you. I had a dream, and you were in it. In fact, it didn't seem like a dream at all. My mind, my courage, it was real. Could I join your party again? Thank you all. Got him. Alrighty. And that's Mogu. Man, I was thinking this was going to take a little longer. That's what she said. Hope not. That would be terrible. So now I think we're at a good stopping point, but I'm not going to stop yet. I think we're at a good stopping point in terms of game progression, but I do want to go around and do all of our little cleanup stuff with Mogu, because now that we've got a new party member, that means that we can go get some new items and things that we normally wouldn't have access to. So we're gonna be going hardcore in the Marble 3s. We're gonna switch these guys in. First things first, this is just a time saver for later. We're gonna dig here and get a root. Hell yeah. And that's just gonna get dropped to the bottom of the inventory with our coconut and our other stuff. Now, we've got a few spots that we can go to dig. First off, we're going to go to Camlon. Sure. We'll take a short break before I go shopping. Give me 1 second, everybody. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. I need to get a refill on my tea anyway, because I'm parched and coughing every which way. So give me a couple minutes, and then we shall be back with more randomness in Breath of Fire. All right, and we're back, just like that. Just like that. Warriors, our fate is in your hands. The first stop was Camlon, where they are having a party. Relax and have a good time. This statue is a gift from the king. Jado, close your eyes. It's Jado! You're our hero! Watch closely. The hands are quicker than the eye. Look, these guys are just going. Our hero is here. Let's sing, dance, and celebrate. So they've rebuilt nicely. We've got bigger fish to fry. Marble 3 no longer works. But why? Why, game? Why? Right, so these funny little spots we couldn't do anything with, we can now dig in. And who are you? Karn? Let me teach you this spell. As I expected, you learned the spell. You are a member of my family line, Karn. This spell is now yours. Karn learns the spell of simulation. Goof. So silly looking. Oh. Alright, so we got that one. I'm gonna head over to where should we go next? I reckon we could go to Tantar. There's at least one dig spot that I'm not going to go for right now just because it's kind of out of the way. But I will go grab this one up here. Well, I mean, like I've got so much I need to do, right? Yeah, I'll just go grab it. I'll just have to unfeed. So we grabbed that first dig spot near Hamlon. Go up here for the next one. Noise. Philip Schneider coming in hot with the temple offering. Thank you, friend. Treasure chest had a trap. Karn removed the trap. You took the clog. You're in the clear for temple offering now. I was asking you earlier about West of Loathing. I don't know if you heard me, if you'd stepped away, or if you were working on schoolwork or what. But I was asking you, were you gonna play more West of Loathing? Because watching you play it was making me want to play it. And then I went on a whole tangent about how because you can get so many different party members in the beginning, or you can play solo, or you can get a party member at the very end of the game. That there's like a lot of replay value, but if you're hating the game, then that's just adding insult to injury because you can't even do everything in a single playthrough. You may or may not continue it. That's fair. Yeah, there's either 3 or 4 party members that you can get in the starting town, or you can just go it alone. But then late game, there's like another one you can get, but you only ever get 1 party member. So, and they all have like their thing that they're good at, obviously, right? I hope you don't consider that a spoiler. There are multiple party members. Wasn't there a dig spot over here besides that one on the island? I'm not sure. Probably not. Alright. So let's go to Dust now. They do a good job of making the game feel different depending on the character you play as. Like, the character classes really do have a big impact on what the game feels like as you're playing it, which is nice. Oh, wrong house. Wrong house again. I'll figure it out eventually, guys. It's always the last place you check. Alright, so here we go. The Earth Road. Probably the best piece of the game. Not quite as good as the life armor. 27 points less defense, doesn't give you that life restoring effect. I don't think the life armor can be used by anybody else. But having the hero able to absorb magic is nice. For now, I think what I'll do is I'll do life armor on him. I'm going to put this on Nina. Of course, Nina can't wear it. Fuck. Maybe Karn. Hang on. Who else can? I was going to say, who else can wear it? God damn. We'll put the Earth Robe on. No, that's tricky. You know, I don't want to get stuck with it on somebody that I don't want having it. So I'm just gonna... I'm gonna put it on the hero. That was my plan. I'm gonna do it. Life armor, you were good to me. I no longer need you. Goodbye. Yeah. We're gonna store some stuff, make some room. Welcome to storage. How can I help? Store the life armor for that. We'll store the root. Oh, of course we can't store it. Why would we be able to store it? That would make too. Hold on. Bad collection of items. So the hero now absorbs magic damage as health. Go us. We're gonna warp to Bleak. Warriors, our fate is in your hands. Sir. Alright, and now we've got a nice big box we can push. Got this as well. I didn't grab before. Oh, well. I think that's just a hole over there. I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna drop down. Oh. Then we're going to defuse. There's Pucka. Okay. Theoretically, the best spell, best fusion spell. There is a damage cap in the game, so late game it honestly doesn't matter which party member you use, but when he gets his spin attack, it's like the most powerful attack in the game. So Karn now has Pucka. Spell to simulate a super form. He is now a crime against nature. And he can roar. And this, in turn, is going to give us access to some other good stuff. So we can go to Aria. We're on the Grand Loot Tour. Warriors, our fate is in your hands. Now, with Pucka, we can roar at these little metal doors. They'll open. Kinda hurts. The Dark Bracelet. I quite remember what the Dark Bracelet does. think it's Karn only, though. Remember that. Makes him a lot faster. A lot luckier. Okay. I'm gonna give Mogu the Dream Ring just for balls. There you go. Never sleep again. And then go to Gust again. Now that we have Karn's final form. Warriors. Hello, Jim with a G. How you doing? Welcome in. What's up? We are on the Grand Tour, having unlocked Mogu just a little while ago. We're now running amok, grabbing all the treasure. Thank you for the lurk. Much appreciated. The love bracelet. Sure, it'll go with the hat. Why not? There you go, Bo. You're a smarty. You can have that. Those are the two metal doors that we're concerned about for now, but we're not done yet, because there's one more thing we can do now that we have Pucka. And this is a really fun one. I didn't know about this one as a youth. Learned about this one as an adult. So one of these folks on this tier of housing is looking for inspiration. The first time you come to Tunland, if you talk to her, she says she's looking for inspiration. Songs have different powers. This one heals wounds. Want to listen? Great. Look at that. So, healed up. That wasn't the thing. That was just a convenient healing that I... Over here, we have something mysterious going on. You may not believe this, but she came to us from the sky. She doesn't remember her past. Hey, that makes me want to create my own music. Thank you. So seeing Pucka, if you have Karn in his Pucka form and you talk to her, she gives you this dialogue. I'd like to give you something. Take anything. Maybe a plant? So she offers you a plant. You take her up on it. The middle plant has the love hat, which is the best hat in the game for Nina. And ironically enough, it is the only hat, Nina is the only character that can use this hat, but there are two of them in the game, for whatever reason. But this one you get way earlier than the other one. So, look at that. Nice little 53-point jump in her defense. Nice, nice. Goes with her bracelet. And then the other one is just, you just sell it for money. I wonder if at one point the plan was for Nina to lose all of her gear after a specific storyline moment, and then they chickened out. And that was why they gave you multiple opportunities to get it. Or if it was just a secret. Maybe Blue was supposed to be able to wear it at one point and no longer can. Who knows? Go. Not sure she needs front row. I don't know that in my heart of hearts that Blue needs to be on the front row. She needs a helmet is what she needs. Needs a helmet. A woman has no hat. She's hat poor. They don't sell hats. Gotta find her a hat to wear. Maybe over here. Maybe they have hats at the flea market. We'll find her a hat. Welcome to the weapon shop. Gauntlet. Same thing. Oh. Well. Probably should have put that turban on her instead of selling it. I wasn't really thinking. Well, if she's getting slapped around too badly by virtue of not having a hat, we can always go to Shin form and put Ox back in. I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. The party we've got. Usually what happens is I put the Echo hat on her, but I sold it. I think I sold it. Or Ox is still wearing it. One or the other. Yeah. Oh well. Iron Claw, Wing Sword, Power Dagger. Important. Okay. So, how are we looking? Well, other than the 2 AP that we're missing for that warp spell, we're all at full strength. We're all geared up. We are saved up. And we're backed up. So, with that, I think we're gonna pack things up. We're gonna look for somebody to raid. Let's get this over here. Cleveland Tom is live. That doesn't sound right. He's writing haikus, so we've got time. We're going to raid Tom. All right, everybody. We're raiding Cleveland Tom. As you may suspect, I will be back on Wednesday at 6 p.m. with more Journey to the Savage Planet. We are rapidly approaching the end of the game, after which we'll be able to do the DLC. It's going to be super fun. And then Friday, we've got more Secret of Mana. I did some grinding over the weekend. I'm probably going to do more. So I'm in a good place for Secret of Mana, mentally as well as like progression wise. So yeah. Thank you everybody who joined me not once but twice today. I saw a lot of repeats in here today. We had a lot of people come in and hang out this morning into the early afternoon for our dev stream, and then just as many fantastic people came in tonight and chatted and lurked and hung out and generally just made this something more than me just talking to myself for 4 hours while I play a 30-year-old game. And for that, I appreciate you all. And for that, I hope that you all have a fantastic rest of the evening. And until next time, stay healthy, stay safe out there, y'all. Later.